welcome to episode 2 in this series. If you haven't already, please take a look at episode 1 for an introduction. For episode 2, we are taking a look at another title from Keith Turton. Steam's Last Decade is a pictorial of the final decade of Victorian Railway steam from 1958 to 68 and was published in 1981. Again produced in association with the ARHS Victoria Division, the book features some of Keith's own photos, as well as those from other well-known rail photographers such as Lindsay Crowe, Harry Williams and the late Keith Buckland. Like the previous book reviewed, this one comes with an attractive dust jacket featuring a dramatic photo of J531 and R747 climbing the grade in Maryborough on the Castlemaine-Maryborough line in June 1965. Those who spare a thought about carbon emissions in the current day may be a little bit shocked by the amount of smoke shown. The title is positioned on the cover in such a way that it does not obscure the image too much. The inner folds of the dust jacket contain a short blurb on the book itself, as well as a short biography on the author. It is important that should you have tried to obtain a copy, that you get one with the dust jacket intact, as the information is not replicated in the book itself. As with the previous book in this series, the actual hard covers of the book are plain and only contain the title embossed on the spine. Inside, the book is divided into chapters covering the introduction, locomotives, regions, and finally a section on rail fans and steam preservation. Each chapter contains 2 or 3 pages of text to provide some background to the subjects contained in the photos. It is such a pity that the S-Class and H220 locomotives only rate a mention in the locomotives and North East region chapters, with no photos, but since both had been withdrawn by 1958, and the former cut up 4 years earlier, this is probably to be expected. In keeping with the production of such books at the time, the only colour seen is on the front of the dust jacket. All photos are in black and white. First time your reviewer saw this book in the local library as a young lad, he assumed that all the photos had been recorded with black and white film. The release of a book by Train Hobby Publications featuring Keith's work in 2008 proved that to be wrong, with quite a few photos from Steam's Last Decade appearing in full colour in the Train Hobby book. Again, it highlights how things have changed in 30 odd years, with colour being much cheaper to produce now. As for the photos themselves, some real gems have been included, such as the photo of a Dubs crane shunter at Ballarat North Workshops. This book is still sought after by collectors. The dust jacket is vital, otherwise you miss some of the information mentioned earlier in the review. Due to the age, it is only possible to obtain second-hand copies, although some as-new ones may be found in the usual spots for such items. Well, that wraps up episode 2 of this series. I hope you find the information contained helpful. Please give the video a like, and if you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below. Thank you for watching, and I shall look forward to presenting episode 3 sometime soon.